welcome to the short bus.
Hi.
I was like, strap your helmet on, man. This is going. You should be a good one.
Wait, hold on. Your mic. I don't know if it's your mic or my mic, but the sound's like kind of weird.
Oh, hang on, give me a second.
Okay, try talking now.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that any?
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short bus, man. If something don't go wrong, then it just ain't right.
That's true. That's true. The bus would be a little bit longer if everything was perfect, right?
Oh, definitely. So, Nate says he that I should cancel the interview.
It's not canceled. I just come fashionably late. Ever since I got 200,000 YouTube subs, I'm able to show up to everything an hour late. That's just the status symbol, man.
that's
I'm sorry.
that's
Ever since
true.
my twin got it, I never got it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Yeah.
So so how much? Okay, my first question is how much is Rumpel?
Right now, Rumble is free for if 1,000 people sign up right now.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry about that. How much is Lovell?
Right now, Locals is $10, but if you really can't afford it, and if you've been smoking too much weed or playing too much video games or can't really apply yourself to life, you can email me and I'll give it to you at a discount.
So that actually helps people out. So is this the battle of the beards?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a battle, but yeah.
Oh, I believe we'll leave. I guess put a one in chat for short bus and put a two in chat for Alex. That's that's about it. So
Yeah,
can you? Oh,
you
go ahead.
have to ask everybody for everybody. Yeah, you got to ask people a question if they're gonna like be on your chat. Or I'm sorry, you got to give them a riddle if they're gonna be on your chat. You're just
A
gonna pop
riddle.
through the bridge.
Oh, there. Oh, my whole thing is a riddle, man. I don't even understand it myself.
No, I don't either. I don't either. God help me.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure the people watching right now probably know nothing about me and haven't been watching for years. So
Mm-mm.
I'll just say a
Oh,
little.
definitely not.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my name's Alex, and I catch I catch child predators, and we have a group called Predator Poachers. We travel the country catching child molesters or would-be child molesters, and we have arrests in 45 different states, convictions in 39. And we've been doing this since 2019 when I was 19 years old.
Hmm. So how old are you now?
24. Just turned 24 March
24.
15th. Yeah.
Hmm. And that's a pretty good. That's like a great resume, man. You can't.
I like to think so. We got to keep getting better, man.
So let me see here. Have you ever collabed with any other teams?
Yeah, we're actually on Saturday. I guess this is an exclusive interview here. Tomorrow we're going to be collabing with Bikers Against Predators in Arkansas. So that should be fun. They got a pretty bad guy on the hook. I'm just going to come there and hopefully take the credit for it. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm looking forward to meeting him. And we've collabed with other people like Courtney, CC Unit, PCI, PCM. Trying to think, DAP even. We've collabed with a lot of people, and it's been always been good. So
Hmm. So Boots is he's an awesome guy, man.
yeah,
He's awesome.
definitely.
Um. So who is the worst person you have collabed with?
Oh my God, here we go. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting an actual on the spot question, short bus. I was just expecting troll questions. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, I
Maybe
got to
the
do
state
something different.
prepare me. Okay. What do you mean by the worst person I've collabed with? Like in what way?
Like, I mean, just like I don't know. It's just you got the best person like you really like to work with, and who was like your least favorite.
Oh God. Well, I mean, I would say DAP, but like the collab with him was actually really fucking fun. So I had the time of my life doing it. Um, oh my God. I'm trying to think. My favorite collab. I'll say my favorite first. We're gonna keep it positive. My favorite collab was, I would say, probably PP Toronto in 2020. He doesn't do it anymore, but it was really really had a blast with him. We get along really well. We align with a lot of shit, so it's pretty minty. But I get along with everybody we've collabed with.
Oh,
At least as we were collabing, we got along. But the worst one, oh god damn, which one did I not have too much fun at? Let me try to think. Give me a minute here. Oh my god, dude. I can't.
it don't have to be a negative thing. It was just kind of,
Yeah, I know it's a list. It's a list. It's a good question. Let me think. Let me think of all the collabs we've done over the past couple of years.
I just want to give a shout out to Dougie. Thank you for the 5. Has the elementary teacher crossed the line yet?
No, not yet. But hold on, guys. Let's come back to this later in the interview. I'll think of the worst collab by then.
All right, okay. So so we all know you have the best team and best team. So who would be your favorite decoy? Who do you think does the best decoy work for you?
Oh my god. Well, the best decoying work. They truly all bring something to the table that the others don't bring. For different situations, I trust different people. Like, I think if we're going to get a predator talking sexually, Ashley does a pretty damn good job. Well, Emily Ashley does a pretty damn good job of that. And we need to convince a predator that we're like a real little kid. I mean, Priscilla probably does the best job at that. If we need to text a predator as a daddy-daughter, Hannah does the best job of that. Of just kind of playing the adult character, whether it's the mom or or even the dad. We don't judge. 2024, she can be both. I'm trying to think. And Aubrey's good at live decoying. Truly, she is. But, man. And then Brandon and Reuben find really sick fucks, just pick them out. So, I don't know. And then our new boy decoy is another Brandon. He does a kick-ass job too. But I'm not going to say he's the best because he's been doing it as long. But I don't know. If I had to roll with one, I would say, oh man. I would probably say Ashley. She's been with us since 2021, and every single one of them I would go to battle with. Obviously, I would take every single one of them I trust. Every single one of them I know is going to do a good job. But Ashley's been with us since 2021, and she's just done a kick-ass job over the years. And really, what sticks out to me the most is her improvement, because at first she was too frankly scared to even do a decoy call. She was too worried about what comments would say about her. She wanted me to turn the comments off.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to stream, but now, she's truly just blossomed as a person. She's more outgoing than you think. I know she has a speech impediment and sounds like a fucking sped, and I don't care. You can tell her that. I mean, she calls me kike and Jew all the time. But she's very social with all the decoys. She gets along with everybody really well. We all love her. And, she's a charming person too. She's really fucking funny. And I just think seeing her growth from 2021 into what she is now in so many different ways has been a blessing to see. And I'm very proud of her. And, I'd have to go with that as my favorite decoy. But she's been around the longest, to be fair. But I would go with everybody. And, I don't, it's more of she's just been insanely awesome. Not saying everybody else hasn't, but, I have to pick
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
So Ashley, and we're talking about other decoys too. Do you stand BTS?
No, well, actually, yeah. To keep the morale high, absolutely. We got to make some sacrifices and compromises. Yep, I do.
What do you think? So many predators would be drawn to Ashley, I guess, with her speech impediment.
Well, they see it as a vulnerable kid, and when she basically starts the calls with hi, it's obviously such a kid how she acts and she plays the part very well. And it's not only that, it's the stuff y'all don't see too. She does her hair before every call. She puts little braid or pins in it. She really gets into character, and she's very committed to it. So that's why she does a kick-ass job.
So I heard that they wasn't paid very good.
Yeah, you should compare what we pay the decoys to other teams, and you come back to me with that.
Oh no, I'm just messing with you out.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Let me see what I got. So what do you think of the predators in the pred catching community?
What do you mean?
well, kind of like I mean, like Jay Lee, and I know you said that there was another predator. Why do you think they watched catchers?
Well, I think part of it is to get practice on what not to do. And another part of it is, to take solace in the fact, like, oh man, you know, I haven't been caught and exposed online. Like it's kind of like, haha, look at him. It's not me. It's just to feel better about themselves. I think it's a combination of both of that. Um, and I don't think any of it has to do with like, making amends for what they've done. Because I've never seen any pedos with any sympathy, maybe except for one. So, I don't know. I just think it's to make themselves feel better and to kind of just see what the other side's doing.
That's crazy. That I think there's been other. I mean, like I think Clown Force was one, and but he's in a
So,
different community. But I don't know, and it's just all a bunch of. I don't know why they watch it. It just don't. I guess like you were saying.
I mean, there's definitely probably a couple sex offenders on locals that we just don't know about that lurk.
So, do you think it's important to bring awareness to our community about like cat predators and that's in it?
Yeah, 100%. You don't want to you want to show how common it is, but you also don't want to like make everybody paranoid and black pill people by just saying, "Oh, look, it's inevitable. They're just everywhere. You're screwed." That's not what we want to convey. We want to convey that look, it's very common, but these are steps you can take. This is who to avoid, and this is what you can do to make sure you're not a victim to that. So,
So, what is the longest prison time that you have got on somebody?
well, due to other factors like what we did and what the cops did, 131 years for Mark Mallow, the middle school teacher. But that's because when we caught him, he was on bail for child pornography already. And we caught him again with child pornography and with soliciting a minor who he thought was a 14-year-old boy. So, stack that shit up. He's getting the rest of his life in prison because, getting caught on bail with child porn again isn't the smartest idea. But with stuff we've done, like solely due to us, it's Jeffrey Waniger in Iowa. The video is titled "Predator Poachers Grimes" on Rumble, and Jimmy Stevens in Paragold. They both got 35 years. So those two are the longest
Wow,
that have happened just solely due to what we did.
wow, that's actually awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Hopeful Opal said the decoys are often overlooked. They're such a huge part of the entire process. Much love and respect to all the decoys.
Oh yeah.
They are incredible.
Yeah. They're definitely the backbone. I'm just the face, but there's so much behind it. So
So so who was the most dangerous pred you think you caught?
um I would say probably Edward in Medford. I mean, he's the one that pulled the gun on us
Yeah.
in January 2022. So probably him, Edward Barrett, if I had to guess. But dangerous to like who I think has the most victims. Shit. Oh man, for either Jeffrey Rose in Las Vegas, who's doing 20 to life right now, or Newell Vandergrift in Smith County, Texas. We caught him twice. The first time was in Big Sandy, and he admitted his intentions with the decoy and admitted to like having child porn and all that stuff, but he wouldn't admit to molesting kids. But he ran a daycare his whole life or like a foster home, and he no doubt just terrorized all those children. So I think probably him. Those two are the most dangerous, and the most physically dangerous towards kids is probably Clayton Tanner. He doesn't have the most victims because he's only 20 now or 21 now, but wanting to bring a knife to chop up an 11-year-old and a baby is
Wow.
pretty bad.
Do you think any? Well, let me say this first. Thank you, Dougies. Are you concerned with trespassing charges affecting your chance to get law enforcement? Do you see yourself in media instead?
No, I don't have any trespassing charges. Like we've been trespassed from places, but it's only a charge if you come back. So I think we're all right. But yeah, I still want to be a cop when I settle down and have kids.
Oh, thank you, Shell Bones. Just want to say hi. Hang on me and keep
So
up the awesome, awesome fucking work. Much love from Amsterdam, New York. Thank you, Shell. So, So who do you think who made you the maddest when you?
Well, I definitely felt the most rage at. We haven't posted this video publicly yet. I definitely felt the most rage at the Indian and Bryan, Texas, because I don't know. Only people on locals have seen that one, but he just would not admit to a fucking anything. He was such a gaslighter, and I wish I got he definitely got the best of me that day, and I'm very bummed because he couldn't get arrested because he didn't admit to shit. Like when they're in the groups like that, they have to admit to something so the cops can get probable cause, and he didn't.
Mm.
So he got the best of me, both emotionally and mentally, and yeah, he made me the most pissed off. I literally wanted to bludgeon his fucking skull in.
Man, that does like you because there's a lot of effort put into actually catching somebody. I mean, decoy work and then actually, traveling to go get them, and it all adds up for sure.
Yeah.
So who was the happiest that you caught? I mean, what did it make you like? Oh my god, I'm so glad this guy finally got caught.
Um. Well, I would for sure say Jamie Daniels in Nebraska in 2020. Like, obviously, we've caught sicker people than him by far, and we've had, I think, better catches than him. But at that time, that was like our first big out of state trip that we took, and we decoyed him for a couple months at that point, and it almost went to shit because the cops pulled up to us before we had a chance to confront him because we were kind of loitering in his parking lot. So we were very ecstatic that that catch went down and that he got arrested. So probably Jamie Daniels in Nebraska.
Oh wow. Um. So how does it feel? How does it feel to look evil in the eyes?
I look evil in the eyes. I guess I
No,
don't know.
no. I said, how does it
Oh,
look to see?
fuck me! I'm such a retard.
Welcome to the short bus, man.
God damn it, dude. Oh God. Well, it definitely wakes you up to the reality of the world. Like you definitely have a lower tolerance for bullshit. Well, it looks like I have a higher tolerance now from when we first started, but you can kind of just see through shit better. Like you don't really see, like I still see the best in people that aren't pedos, but when somebody lies and somebody's like shady or this or that, you just got to take it for what it is, and you can't really give people the benefit of the doubt as much anymore. And you know, I don't know. It just really wakes you up to the reality of the world, and it's a big reality check. That's what I could say.
Definitely. So how sick are you hearing about how much it's rumble?
Um, I'm very sick about it, but if you want to keep giving me your $5 a month, you can say it as much as you fucking want.
Oh, definitely. It'll continue happening. I'm
Thank you.
sure.
Thank you.
Well, what do you think that? Why do you think someone becomes a predator?
Well, I think it's both genetics and environment, similar to the gays, which, I know a lot of conservatives disagree with me on that, but I think people are definitely born gay, but I also think they can be made gay too, truly. But I just think I just think there's a gene that's there that can be, um, it can kind of have that snowball effect. Like it can be kind of brought out and exacerbated. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
If, if something triggers it, you know what I mean? Like it could be dormant. That's just my theory. So, a lot of these pedos that have been molested, they may never be pedo. They may never act out on it themselves if they weren't molested. But that gene is always there. That they're kind of like that. Like it's hereditary, and maybe it got activated because they got touched, and that's why I see so many that have been abused that are doing this now.
Oh,
And
definitely.
the reason why I think it's genetic is because there's so many people that watch the channel that are probably watching right now too that unfortunately went through this as a kid, and the last thing they would do is go molest a kid. In fact, they give money to stop people from molesting kids. So there's people that can be as abused as possible. They will never do it, and there's people that will do it because they were abused, or that makes it normal for them, or normalize that behavior for them at a young age when they're still malleable. And there's people, a lot of them, I think most of them, that have never been abused, and they're just genetically are attracted to kids, just like we're both genetically attracted to women.
Hmm. Do you think a pred can never change?
Nah, nope.
Well, I guess after like somebody like Dave, man, with he just keeps getting busted.
Yeah, they will never stop doing it.
So, what laws do you think could change to help teams like yours?
Well, I mean, we can just start with the easy ones. In Pennsylvania and New Mexico and other states, a lot of pedos walk free because if you're soliciting who you believe to be a minor, it has to be a real kid or law enforcement. So that lets a lot of people that we've caught, that predator catcher PA's caught, that Moose is caught, to just walk free because even though they have full intent to rape a kid, they are not breaking the law.
What do you think about teams that don't know like simple terms like CSAM and RSO?
They should definitely do their research, and it's a little bit different from what we didn't know because one, we were like 19 years old, and there was not too much film to go off of. Because all the film there was to go off of was like Justin Payne and Pop Squad, Anxiety War, and God bless them, but they weren't the most professional. And I think a lot of the team, like so many of the teams now, are better than all the teams in 2019. Like you said, interviewing, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like I think predator catching has definitely stepped up as a whole, like from the creep catchers in Canada. But without them, we wouldn't be where we are because it wasn't only Chris Hansen, it was like just seeing regular average people doing it too that made us do it. But I would say they should definitely research the laws, try to get these people arrested. I mean, you got hundreds of videos of free game film from us, Bikers Against Predators, CCU, and all these people that are doing a pretty damn good job, and they should know, no excuses.
definitely. No, I think it's a lot. Some teams, like I've saw, they do it for more exposure, like exposing them to the community instead of actually going for like CP and people with a CP and involving the cops.
Yeah, and that was our mentality in 2019, and that was what before I stared evil in the face enough to think that hey, it's just like anything else. If I get caught stealing and I get reprimanded for it, I'll stop doing it. But no, it's not the same thing. Exposing them doesn't fucking do shit. Okay, I'm not. I don't care if a million people see the video. Nothing changes if they get exposed. They'll go do it again. So I just want to get them arrested and in jail for as long as possible.
Oh, definitely. So, where did you start? Where? How did you develop your technique of when you you have like a certain like some people say the read technique. How did you kind of develop that?
Well, just a lot of practice and listening to detectives and wanting to get better, but listening to Agent Orange, Agent Orange guys have
Hmm.
been giving me tips for months and months before y'all even ever saw him on camera. Like he reached out to me saying, "Hey brother, I guess we're kind of out in the open now, but he's like, hey brother, I'm a military cop and I can give you some techniques on some stuff." I'm like, "Oh, absolutely." So and I've noticed like a lot of teams in the comment section, if somebody says, "Hey, you could do this or that or whatever," they'll tell them piss off or how many predators have you caught. I don't look at it that way. If somebody
Hmm.
knows something more than me, because I'm still young, I'm 24, and when Agent Orr started talking to me, I was 22. Started grooming me, I was 22. Um, you gotta be humble yourself and be willing to get better. Like you don't know it all. I still don't know it all. I still have a very long way to go before I even consider myself great. So I don't know. Every time I get a chance to ask a detective something like, "Hey, I'm kind of hemmed up here. What should I say?" And they'll tell me they like to talk about this shit. So you just gotta be willing to listen to people. Even some comments on locals have kind of influenced some things that I say to the predators. And I'm not gonna lie, reading it's like, wow, who the fuck is this guy to tell me this shit? But you got to put that to the side and say, hey, you know what? No matter who's saying it, it's still a good point. So apply it and be willing to get better.
Definitely I swear the locals community that you've built, man, there are awesome people in there that really want people to really want you to excel and really get the bad guys, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No, we have the best community I could ever ask for. God bless y'all.
Since Nate is such a cheap bastard, here, uh, read this Nate question. Hang on, let's see. Thank you, Dougie's, for the dollar. Nate's such a cheap bastard. Read it. Read a Nate question. Okay, I'll find. This is for Dougie. Alex has taken a lot of advice from Nate.
No, I've taken a lot of shit from you, Nate. But you know what? just keep every month. I'll be waiting for your contribution, and then you can say whatever the fuck you want.
So, is it true that Nate went on catches with you?
Yeah. So the first predator I caught was in 2016 in high school, and I needed a chaperone to go. So I was talking to this guy online in Ohio. He was like probably 35 years old or something, and he was like he was basically showing me what predators do. Like he was sending me dick pics and talking sexual to me and all this. And he was giving me a lot of tips. And his name was Nate. So he's like, "Hey, bro, I want to catch a pedo with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, that'd be awesome." So yeah, Nate drove me around before I could drive and helped me catch pedos.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it was a really, really cool story. And I'm
So,
fine. Trust me.
so, let me see. Are you a sellout? Is Alex selling out?
Am I a sellout? Absolutely not. You know what? You know why I'm not a sellout? Two words: nigger faggot.
So, I almost ask this. So, do you like look at the predator's body language?
Yeah, yeah, and that's something I got to get a lot better on. But that's something I knew nothing about 2 years ago. But yeah, no, I definitely can pick up on some things. Not just the obvious ones like no eye contact, but I could definitely see like if they start doing some certain things, that's what I know to keep pressing them and just say, hey, no, just stop, just stop. Let's start cutting them off, just keep attacking them. So yeah, it's starting to pick up on it, but I got a long way to go with that.
So, when are you getting married, and when? Yeah, when are you getting married?
We'll see. Now that's up in the air. So I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I was also going to ask about how was Pablo's wedding.
Pablo's wedding was good. Pablo's wedding was good. We might just be both done with women at this point, so we might just be marrying each other. So it might be both of our weddings. I don't
Oh,
know.
oh, definitely. Is this still live? Is this like a fake interview?
Yeah, it is fake.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this. Do you still get an adrenaline dump when you go or do you get the adrenaline dump when you go confront a predator? And would you say you're addicted to catching predators?
Yeah, definitely addicted to catching predators. It's the funniest thing in the world to me, which is a great fucking thing. I mean, I'm glad. And do I get the adrenaline dump? For some catches I do, yeah. Others, no. So it kind of just depends.
Hmm. How do you keep growing your following?
I don't know. What do you? I mean, that's a question for you guys. I mean, it's if people want to keep watching us, we'll keep growing it.
So, how much for a loan bus?
Oh man, I don't know, man. Short bus might need to finish elementary school. We could talk about that.
Oh, definitely. That's 100%. Let's see. So, What would you say to help a victim of a SA sexual assault?
Well, for sure that it's not their fault that it happened, and that even though if you were even verbal, if you were like 13, 14, you could still say the words yes or no. It's still not your fault. Okay. I mean, 13, 14-year-olds are very naive. I mean, shit, fucking people my age are very naive and stupid. So, I mean, for sure, when you're 10 years younger, so it's not your fault that it happened, and don't let it define who you are. You're not a bad person, or you're not, the ball is not in your court if this happened to you. And, don't be afraid to speak out against it. Oh, Jesus Christ, biscuit. God,
What the?
he just jumped on the desk and pulled a bunch of crap down. Um, But yeah, I will also say that this whole community is there for you if you've gone through that. And, I get a lot of messages, but if you want to talk to me about it, you can. And a lot of other people here will talk about it with you. I've seen people that have both have gone through this as a kid. Talk to, even in the locals comments, talk to it amongst each other. So this community is for you if you've been through that. And we're all here for you, truly.
Definitely. I mean, anybody wants to hit me up. How's Biscuit doing?
He's still a hyper little fuck. I mean, he just hold on.
Oh, this is almost an exclusive right here.
He
Like,
just grabbed this
oh,
off.
what
I
the?
don't know what this is. I guess a bike thing. He just grabbed it off my desk and just left for no reason.
He's cute, man. I like seeing him during your live streams for
Oh,
sure.
he's the best.
Call Alex sending his ginger pubes to a hot female cop. What?
I can't confirm or deny that.
So let's see here. I've lost my place. So are you planning on working with Stephanie from WAP?
If she has something ready to go and wants to give it to us, then sure. But am I going to ask her to decoy for us? Absolutely not.
How do you hang on? How do you feel about someone using I can't remember pictures of the family members, like when they're doing decoy work?
Oh, I mean, that's fine with me. I mean, I had my little brother have his pictures when we first started doing this, and I can assure you he's fine. I mean, there's shit that definitely gets way overboard. Like, I know we used to get a lot of shit for having Alfredo's cousin, who was 16, have his selfies and all that. But I mean, nothing fucking happened. It's fine. It was dumb to have him in the Sting house for sure. That was just very dumb decision making on our part. But I mean, no, it's really not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. I mean, obviously, sending sexual photos would be a whole different ball game. But if you're just sending selfies, it's not. I don't really care.
Thank you, Corpus. The best question for Alex: what happened with the guy in PA that brought his grandson to the meetup? The one you shoved in Walmart, and he was crying victim.
He actually got arrested. They charged him with, I think, attempted unlawful contact, which really all the counties in PA could do, but only few do it. The law still needs to be simpler, but he actually ended up getting charged, and he tried to press charges on me, and they just literally just laughed him off, and they weren't about to do that. So
It's Pennsylvania. I've like interviewed a couple groups from Pennsylvania, and their laws there like really suck,
yeah,
really bad.
yeah.
So so do you enjoy working with Nate?
Yeah, I mean, when you're with somebody in a working relationship for over 8 years, yeah, it's thank you, Nate. Thank you so much.
Have you had any catches in Alaska?
Nope. Gotta get one this year. I keep delaying when we're gonna go, so I gotta figure it out.
Uh, what about the South Pole? Have you have you had any catches in the South Pole?
Well, we haven't gone to the South Pole yet. But there's a guy in the North Pole who apparently tries to sneak into children's homes every year and does it to millions of kids. And I mean, who knows? He grooms them with presents and really weird stuff. And his wife knows too, and it's fucking nuts. So we'll go up to the North Pole and get that guy.
Oh, definitely. Thank you, Map Hunter, for the dollar. Alex, you're one of my favorite catchers, but I do have to know: are you racist or not?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm racist. No, I'm not. I mean, I don't hate anybody because they look like a certain way. So,
I would say I'm racist against pedophiles.
well, yeah, I mean, definitely. But
With all like the LGBT plus and all that stuff, man, it's like they're trying to normalize it in America or something.
yeah, and I don't even care if you have like gay sex behind closed doors. I really don't. And I can't bring myself to care if you do. But even that whole lifestyle shouldn't be normalized at all because if you have a civilization, you need to, I don't know, reproduce. So it shouldn't be normalized because for the sake of civilization.
So, why is it important for people to protest? Like you went and protested against like, what is it, Free Palestine or not Free
Yeah, well, I
Palestine?
don't really protest against them. I'm more just kind of fucked with them because they don't really care about anything. Their thing isn't, they don't actually dislike Israel. Because everything else Israel does, like with the tranny drugs and spying on America and all this shit, they like that stuff. So they're not actually anti-Zionist. They just, like I was saying yesterday, they just look at it as a victim hierarchy. So they just think Browns in the Middle East are more oppressed than fair-skinned people in the Middle East. So that's why they take that side. It's not, it has nothing to do with actually any Zionism, this or that.
Mm. So this is also this. Who's the best driver?
Well, I'd say I am. I
So who
don't
would be the
agree, but
so who would be the worst?
dude, I mean, he hasn't gotten into any accidents, but Alfredo drives very close to cars, and I don't know, man.
Have you had like any close calls on the road, like where you like, oh damn?
Um, trying to think. I mean, the only realistically the only accident I've ever gotten into on the road besides two deer. Well, one deer was me driving, and the other deer was, according to the insurance claim, me driving as well. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And God, I got into one little accident on the road, but that was because it was snowing out in Pennsylvania in 2021, and I didn't even know that driving with a two-wheel drive would do anything. Like I didn't know anything about that. I just thought driving on the snow would be normal. So we slid on the ice, and another car hit our front. So it was that was the only accident we got into.
It's when you're from Texas, I don't believe you know how to really drive on ice very well. Is that true?
No, we kind of know better now because we've done it so many times. But yeah, at first it was definitely a shock.
So what is the biggest challenge or the most frustrating aspect of your work?
Ooh, man. Well, the most frustrating thing is dealing with censorship throughout the years. That's the most frustrating thing about it. Um, and another frustrating thing is, I mean, we're bringing so many good cases now that it's hard for a PD to say no. But I guess when it's so blatantly in the police department's face that it's just so obvious they should make an arrested with the Kansas City pred, and they don't, that's very fucking frustrating.
Definitely, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? What do you do to unwind and clear your mind?
I don't know. I've been going to the gym a lot recently, and I don't know. I usually hang out with my brother or something. So
So that like helps you out pretty good to just like exercise, and you don't get a lot of exercise
on the
like
road,
yeah, definitely.
yeah, we're starting to now, like the past trip. But other than that, yeah, no, it's been gained a lot of weight doing this, sadly.
So, what's the biggest complaint a team member has given you about working conditions?
Oh man, probably that I do a lot of things last minute. So I'm not the most organized. So I mean, 29 catches in 21 days speaks for itself. But I definitely cram a lot of shit in last minute and pretty sudden with, hey, we got to do this. So that's probably the biggest complaint.
When did you know you made it as a public figure?
Um, I don't know. I guess that's just an ongoing thing. I don't know. I guess maybe a Wikipedia page. I guess I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah, that is true. I actually forgot about the Wikipedia, man.
Yeah,
You've had that for a while now.
yeah, probably like close to a year.
So, how often do you get noticed in public?
A couple times a month, probably. Just anywhere in the country. I've been noticed at like the local gym. I've been noticed at the gas, like some random gas station in the country in Ohio, like just everywhere, pretty much.
Like 29 catches in 21 days is damn impressive, man. That's has to be a record in some
Yeah,
way.
yeah, it is.
Do you think you'll make it into the Guinness Book of World Records?
I'm not really too concerned about that, but if they want to put us in there, they can.
So let me ask, how much? Hang on, who's the one guy he came the closest to assaulting, and what was the reason that it angered you?
Oh, it was I said it earlier, but it was the Indian in Bryan, Texas that's on locals. I couldn't get anything out of him, and it really pissed me off. Like, because I think I've heard it all at this point, like with how sick these people are. So that can't piss. I mean, it's angering, but it can't just make me viscerally mad, like it used to. But it's just goddamn when you're just trying every angle or every angle you think you have, and they're just not budging. That really is frustrating to me.
So Gordo is okay, but he's no Tommy from CPP.
That's true. That's true. I hope to get to Tommy's level one day.
Definitely. Have you ever wanted to shut the camera off and handle business? Thank you, Map Hunter.
Yeah, lots of times.
I bet it like that does happen more than people realize.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's basically about all the questions I have made for you. Do you want to? I offered this last time too. Is it okay if I offer if somebody wants to come up and talk to you?
Sure.
I'm gonna put out an invite link.
All right. I got to get going in a few, so we'll do like 10 more minutes.
Oh, no problem. What you got planned for today?
Well, shit, we got a premiere. I mean, most of y'all have seen the catch already, but we got a premiere dropping in an hour for the YouTube peasants, and then I don't know. Me and Jesus are going to play some basketball, get a sick lift in, and I don't know. Going to see my grandma later, so it should be fun.
Hang on. APP is telling me to check my messages. Give me a second. I think she's going to ask you something.
What's up, y'all? Shit, what the fuck?
Did you hear me?
No.
Oh, okay. Where did you learn to like de-escalate? Like if a problem arises, how do you de-escalate the situation?
That just came with practice, I think.
A lot of practice.
Yeah.
That's what do you think? What do you think about Cody from North Carolina?
Cody from North Carolina?
Yeah,
Who's that?
I'm not. I think I Cody. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I don't. I just got a message asking you to ask that. Who's the worst type of pred to help someone with help with some internet bullshit?
Who's the worst type of pred to help with some internet bullshit? I don't know, man.
Hey, am I on?
Mandy's. Yes.
Hey, hey, Alex. Oh my God, I want to thank you so much for what you do. Like when I started seeing you a few years ago, I, I didn't even really realize that people could go after and get these guys like that.
Right.
Uh, I had seen like the Chris Hansen show obviously years ago, but like it just man, it blew me away to just see you doing that and to see you keep going out and doing it.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, anyway, I'll let someone else. I don't know how to disconnect. If you could disconnect me, short bus. But yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I believe you got fan base anywhere you go.
That's right. That's right. We're probably too not liked in the Middle East right now, but and in India, but I'm sure they'll come along eventually.
So why is short bus trying not to laugh? Oh yeah. Well, I think that's about it, Alex. Man, I appreciate you coming through. If you come through Tennessee, man, actually pick me up for sure.
Yeah, short bus. You want to come on a catch when we're in Tennessee?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we got.
I believe. Yeah, definitely. I think APP has one that's in Tennessee.
Yeah, we got a guy in Tennessee too, so we'll be there soon, I'm sure. But all right, well, I appreciate you having me on, Sarah.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you do, man.
Yeah, appreciate your support. Thanks so much for interviewing all of us. You're a charm of the community, short bus.
I try to be, man. I don't even know how all this shit got started, but it's what it is.
Yeah, were you ever like part of any other community like this, or did you ever like have like kind of a presence or?
No, not like this, but it's kind of weird how people are drawn to people sometimes, and it's weird, man. I don't know. Not like this though.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you, man. We'll see you soon.
Oh, definitely.
Man.
Have a good. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Ah, awesome. Thank everybody. Thank you everyone for showing up. And oh damn, I'm sorry I missed your question, Map Hunter. What was the situation where the guy dad wanted to pull a gun on some of their scariest situations? Yeah. Oh, it's actually on his locals, man. It's like a really great catch. Oh, thank you, Hick No Punk. Everybody have a good evening. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you.